global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We're so excited to have you again. 2023 presidential elections is on the way, and the parties are preparing to make sure that they come out smoking at the end of the day. But it seems to be very challenging for PDP. Wike is putting so much fire and putting a high level of restlessness over them, and it seems things seems not to be working so well. But shockingly, it's not just coming from him alone. From the southeast also, there is a serious challenge being thrown at PDP from that end, considering the fact that in the last administration, their involvement was very minimal, and they want to see what the government have in stock. That's the upcoming government. If we have to vote you, what do you have in stock for us? That's the huge question that they are demanding answers from, especially the presidential aspirant of PDP, Atiku Abubakar. And this question is coming all the way from one of the PDP governors in the southeast. We are going to be looking at what his demand is and also what the reactions of the people are. Now, according to the news, the governor of Abia State, Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, has asked the People Democratic Party, PDP, to tell the southeasterners what will be on the table for the Igbos, adding that the party is set to capture his region. The governor also described national cohesion and inclusiveness as key to boosting the nation's socio-economic development. He called for concerted efforts to arrest factors inhibiting the country's socio-economic advancement and said he had no plan to dump the PDP. He, however, pointed out that he was desirous to see the party take decisions that would promote national cohesion and inclusiveness. Ikpeazu urged the party leadership to be sensitive to the yearnings of every member, regardless of the region or part of the country they came from, the new Agency of Nigerian report. According to him, he said, every part of Nigeria, including the southeastern part, needs a voice in PDP. Today, as we vote for PDP, we need to know what is on the table for Igbo people, because we ought to be carried along in the scheme of things. We are saying that in the Nigeria of tomorrow, we need to be on the table and not outside. Ikpeazu said these and thus during the grand finale of the 2022 Abia Day celebration at the International Conference Center, Umuahia. The acting chairman of the Abia Advisory Council, Sh0ck, urged Nigerians to vote wisely in the 2023 general election. Sh0ck further advised Abia residents to be security conscious and to promote Mr. Ikpeazu's development agenda. Speaking with the journalists on the sideline, the secretary to the state government, Chris Ezem, said the celebration offer an opportunity for the Abia people to appreciate their achievement recorded in the state. Ezem added that it was heartwarming that Abia belongs to the Committee of States with policies and programs capable of boosting its socio-economic growth. Now, our area of interest is a statement made by Ikpeazu to PDP, and this question has been so much asked from different quarters. If you check our news, you're going to see the demands that have been put forward by the northern elders about the issue of about the choice of the leader they want to stand with. Don't forget that when we're talking about presidency, it has a lot to do with policies and programs that will help the people. The people who intend to lead us needs to make that so real and so visible for Nigerians to accept and then vote them in. We are like their employers. I always say that we are not just ordinary people, ordinary Nigerians on the street. We are the ones to employ them as far as democracy is concerned. And if we are the ones to employ them, we need to look look at their capacity, their capability, their character, their track record, their attitude in the past, and then on the basis of that, you can now make a decision. But right now, Ikpeazu is of the opinion that they have to tell them what they have on the table to offer the Southeasterner. Inclusiveness is one of the things. That's government of inclusiveness is very important to them, and cohesion. But guess what? Right now, with all of these things coming out, I feel that the PDP National Working Committee and even the presidential aspirant has a lot to do in terms of going round to sensitize the people about what they have in stock to offer, because the time has passed where we only watch ourselves bring in people who do not even care about us, who has nothing to offer. They just come in and they feel that they should be voted in. You understand? They don't care to tell the people, this is my manifesto. This is how I'm going to get you fully involved. I'm going to ensure that peace will be restored here, so that on that particular day you can hold them responsible and say, Oga, this was the things you said, but we have not seen any of that. In the time past, we don't see people talk like that. They just come on the platform of a particular party and make noise here and there. I will change this government. I will improve this. No, we have to be very strict with them this time around, putting them on their toes so that they know that that office is not for storyteller, neither is it anybody's entitlement. It is actually for Nigerians. And that is why we need to know exactly what you have in stock for us. Each of the regions, what do you have in stock for us? Now, as we are talking, some huge amount of money has already been put on ground for the issue of, Fulani, headsmen and all of that. Huge amount of money in Katsina State. It's going to be holding at Katsina State. Now, they have been able to deal with so much of their problems, but down here, we're not seeing any. And I feel that right now, it's very pertinent for us not to trade our votes on the platform of any party without seeing that party owning up to a particular responsibility that will change the narrative of the country. Nigerians are tired of waking up every day to see our leaders who were very poor, having virtually getting richer than even businessmen. Like Peter Obi will say, that it is actually out of place for a politician to be richer than a businessman in a particular country. It points to the fact that they are stealing your money. It points to the fact that things are not working well, because ordinarily they are there as administrator to fix things and make things work together for Nigerians as a whole to enjoy. But unfortunately, when they come in, they begin to steal. So I feel that this demand by Abia State governor should be what every other governor or every other region should put in front. That if you want our vote, come down to our territory. Tell us, what will you do for us before we vote you in? That will solve all this problem that we are having. I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comments.